Okay, here we are down at the park. I thought it'd be a great opportunity just to go through everything and show you what it is and what differences, what modifications I've recently made. But what you're looking at here is a stock standard Ciboa fat tricycle. We've got the same wheels, we've got the same forks, we've got the same frame. Addition obviously is a thud buster for its off-road use and comfort. We've also increased the battery capacity. So the standard battery, which is underneath the seat here, is basically there now just for looks. We don't actually use that, it's there as a spare if ever I run out. But coming to the rear of the tricycle, I'm just going to undo the tailgate. See here I've set up a couple of trays, so in this position I can run 4 batteries at the same time. So these batteries just slide in on rails. They've got a 2-into-1 system, so this battery and this battery work together, discharge and charge at the same time, and the bottom 2 operate independently just the same way. Because off-road you're going a lot harder, up and down hills, there's a lot more strain on everything. Now each of these batteries weighs roughly 6 kilos, so I'm carrying 25 kilos in the back, but it's no problem for this tricycle. Okay, around here the biggest modification I've done is I've taken off the standard single speed gearing on this bike and I've added a Shimano Nexus system. This is a 7-speed gear system. Now normally you just wouldn't need this if you're just riding generally, but because we're racing these tricycles, we're going at higher speeds, so we want to be doing faster than 25 kilometers an hour, and you need to have pedal input to make that happen, so we have to go a higher gear. And when we're coming down and up out of the creek crossings, we need to have a lower gear. So this 7-speed system is matched, so the standard gearing is roughly the equivalent of 3rd gear in this system. So I've got 2 gears which are lower than standard, and I've got gears that are higher than standard. I change these gears manually off the handlebar. So this is a Shimano 7-speed system. At the moment I'm pedaling backwards, but the smarts of this are in this center hub. So it changes gear internally, and then this sprocket here drives the rear axle as it traditionally would. A lot of our racing is done over night time, and whilst the standard Ciboa light is good for normal use, off-road it just doesn't cut it when you're doing 30 or 40 kilometers an hour. So we've added a couple of steady spotlights. These are actually a combination of a spot and a flood. They're made specifically for motorbikes, but I can turn each of these on and it turns night into day. Now these are securely mounted on a crossbar which comes off the handlebars. I have tried several different mounting methods. The trails we're going on are as rough as anything, and sometimes the lights will move, but this new system, it doesn't. So where I steer is where the light goes. Okay, so one of the things we've upgraded on the bike is also the brakes. Nothing wrong with the standard brakes, but we just wanted better braking performance for some of the really steep declines that we're doing into these creek crossings. So we've modified these with a set of Tektro calipers and levers, and these are actually quite good. This system is designed for twin rear brakes on the back, so we just brake normally as we would. We've also got this U-Butte fancy parking brake. So I flick this lever out, you can hear the brake clicking. It's now fully locked, and to release it I've got to press this red lever forward and then bring everything back, and it releases the brake. We need to alert everyone when we're passing. Standard bell works great most of the time, but if you're in an area where there's a lot of noise or there's a lot of riders, I prefer this little electronic siren. I can sit there and... Okay, that's it. That's all I can tell you about our race trike, and I'm off to do a little practice run. Bye for now.